I don't read the Globe and Mail too much these days, but there was something so gross in there I couldn't look away. 17 former presidents of the Canadian Bar Association wrote a public letter. What were they writing about? Is there some legal scandal? Is there some problem in the law? No, they were writing to oppose a monument in Ottawa to the victims of communism. Let me say that again because I want to make sure you heard me correctly. I didn't say they're writing to propose it. I'm saying they're writing to oppose it. They do not want a monument to the victims of communism in Ottawa because they say it's too close to the Supreme Court. Why is that a problem? Is not standing for freedom against communism in synchronicity with our legal values, with our Charter of Rights? Do you think that if there was an anti-Nazi, anti-fascist memorial that these same left-wing lawyers would freak out or squawk? Of course not. The letter is bizarre. Let me read a few lines from it. They have a deep concern. This isn't just a trifle. They are deeply concerned about this monument. They say it sends a permanent political message. Well, yeah, dictatorships are not good. Democracy and liberalism are good. Why are they deeply concerned of a message of freedom? And then get this. They say that this court and everyone going into it would be under, and I'm quoting, under the shadow of a state-imposed message. So they're trying to say that a state-imposed message, a memorial for the victims of communism, is the problem, not the communism that was the ultimate manifestation of an overweening state. These lawyers thought this was the most important thing for them to opine on, and the Globe and Mail thought it was worth reading about. Well, I think it was worth reading about too, to know the true nature of our leading lawyers in Canada. They are a disgrace, these 17. The Bar Association, it's no surprise to have them squawk about an anti-communist memorial. These are hard left-wing activists. I say this as a lawyer myself. The CBA, the Canadian Bar Association, is as partisan as they come. And let me give you an example that I've quoted in the past. That terrorist, Omar Khadr, the convicted murderer and war criminal, he was seized by U.S. troops in 2002 and held in Afghanistan and then Guantanamo Bay for about 10 years. Until 2006, the Bar Association never complained about this. But as soon as Stephen Harper became the Prime Minister in 2006, this became the #1 political issue for the Canadian Bar Association. They championed Omar Khadr. They didn't champion him when it was Jean Chrétien and Paul Martin in power, abiding Omar Khadr's being an intern in Guantanamo Bay. They only cared when Stephen Harper was in power. Do you see my point? The Canadian Bar Association is not actually about the law. It's not actually about the courts or about justice. It's not actually about anything other than jabbing Stephen Harper. This time they weren't even jabbing Stephen Harper. They were jabbing freedom itself. I think they revealed a lot more about themselves in this letter than they did about the Communist Memorial. For TheRebel.media, I'm Ezra Levant.